Welcome to the Big Four Accounting Firms podcast, brought to you by big4accountingfirms.com and Big Four Accounting Firms YouTube channel. Make sure to check out our website and subscribe to our YouTube channel. In today's podcast, I wanted to discuss the impact that the coronavirus will have on the CPA exam. Coronavirus is changing the way people interact and work around the globe and around the United States. So how will this impact the CPA exam? Because it's foolish to think that it can basically devastate the world economy and have no impact on the CPA exam. Unfortunately, you can't take the CPA exam remotely from your own home yet, and I'm not sure if that'll ever happen. You still have to go to a testing center to take the CPA exam, and those testing centers are run by the Prometric. And right now, Prometric has a special page devoted to the coronavirus. Because you have to think the Prometric doesn't only administer the CPA exam, they administer a ton of other exams, so they have to keep on top of this. Prometric says that they are currently monitoring the situation from a local organization level to a global level. This means they are monitoring information from the World Health Organization, the Center for Disease Control, and local governments. This also means that they will likely close test centers if they are told to do so by local or federal governments. And they have said that test center closures are currently being evaluated on a case-by-case basis. And right now they are closing test centers in China, Italy, and the Middle East. And they also have a test page. They also have a page specifically devoted to details related to testing center closures. And normally this page is related to weather-related closures, but now it will be related to coronavirus closures. And Prometric has also said that they will allow test takers to wear medical masks and gloves. And this is a pretty big deal if you've ever been to a Prometric center, because you know how stringent they are about what you can bring into a testing center. The only problem with this is that your items will still be subject to visual inspection. Prometric has also said that they are working on making sure their testing centers are adequately cleaned, and they provide their procedures on their website. And this includes regular cleaning of high-frequency touch surfaces and providing disposable wipes to test takers. But who knows how long they'll do this, because disposable wipes are in short supply everywhere. So this is coming out in March right now. And some of you might be saying, what does this matter if the testing window is currently closed? Because the testing window closed on March 10th. And the next testing window is April 1st to June 10th. And what this means is that Prometric and all the organizations involved have about 3 weeks to prepare for any implications of the coronavirus. And this will probably run parallel to more fears about the coronavirus in the United States and also more cases of the coronavirus in the United States. And who knows, maybe this testing window, this next upcoming testing window will be closed. But based on my limited knowledge of coronavirus, I think it's not supposed to do so well in hot environments. So maybe the summer might be the best time to take the CPA exam. Who knows? So how will this impact studying for the CPA exam? Studying for the CPA exam will be impacted in a few ways. If you already scheduled your CPA exam, you'll most likely have more time to study if your testing center is going to be closed during the next window. This also might impact your testing window to pass all sections of the CPA exam, which also might be lengthened. Because if you know you're provided 18 months, depending on your jurisdiction, to pass the CPA exam. If one of those testing windows is closed, then this seems a little bit unfair. And your jurisdiction will probably lengthen that time depending on when you scheduled your test and when your first test was. The way this might impact your studying is that if you're taking any in-person CPA classes, they might get postponed or canceled for a period of time. But the good thing is that many of the CPA exam courses now come with unlimited time options. So you might not have a problem for most people if you have unlimited time to take these classes and you are flexible in your timing. And if you haven't started studying for your CPA test yet, you might want to hold off until you hear more from NASBA and Prometric. But you might also be fine just studying for it now so you can be ready. But if you're just a procrastinator, there's probably a good excuse for you to keep procrastinating. And as far as scheduling your CPA exam, if you haven't scheduled a single CPA exam yet, you might want to wait so you don't start your 18-month time period to pass your CPA exam. But that 18-month time frame and how it's calculated, it varies by jurisdiction. So again, make sure to check your State Board of Accountancy's website. And basically, Prometric is the only one with an update on this on their website right now. And the other two organizations involved in the CPA exam are the NASBA and AICPA. And NASBA stands for the National Association of State Boards of Accountancy. And they are the forum of the nation's 55 state boards of accountancy. And what they say is they administer the CPA exam. But the way I would say it is they're the administrator of the CPA exam. They handle basically the scheduling and the scoring. But the actual testing is done by Prometric, or at least handled by Prometric. but Prometric really is just the testing centers. So NASBA should have an update on their website. At least they should link up to the Prometric website. And because if you go to the NASBA website, they have a CPA exam news, and you think it would be in there. But all they really have is the CPA exam score release, which obviously just happened. They just released score updates. But another reason NASBA might be delayed is that they're centered in Nashville, Tennessee, and Nashville had some pretty bad tornadoes. So this could be another reason that NASBA hasn't said anything about the coronavirus yet. But to stay up to date on what NASBA says, well, first of all, I'll tell you, make sure to subscribe to this podcast, but also make sure to check NASBA's website, but also their Twitter. They tweet a lot. A lot of times it's just blogs, but I imagine eventually they'll have an update on this on there. And another organization involved in the CPA exam is the AICPA, and this is just the American Institute for CPAs. And once you become a CPA, you can join this organization. And they're also involved in the CPA exam. So you think they would have an update too, but I couldn't find much about the CPA exam on their website as far as updates go. They have a lot of CPA exam information on their website, but they don't have any updates related to the coronavirus. But I'm guessing again that this will change in a couple of weeks. So make sure to check AICPA and NASBA's Twitter. And AICPA has a couple of Twitter accounts, so just make sure to follow all of those. And I'll have links to this stuff in the show notes to this podcast and also on the video for this on our YouTube channel. That's how the coronavirus affecting the CPA exam as it stands today. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more information coming out, especially as more information comes out about the coronavirus. To stay up to date on this information, make sure to subscribe to this podcast, check out our website, big4accountingfirms.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Big 4 Accounting Firms. Thanks for listening.